Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes. This is a gamble. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
This time it's complete, and he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Kendricks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off-play action on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. They make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Kendricks. There he goes. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Like a big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Gonna look downfield again. The short hands. It's Kendricks. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Huskers want to move quickly. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Nebraska! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He uncorks one deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Takes the handoff. It's Gentry. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long. Gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get him again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, Husker! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
14, Clemson, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
The Tigers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Gentry. Fights off a defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He tries to take the top off. Snags it. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
And I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The throw. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to bowl his way in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. The Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's caught. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his ball is loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Balls in the deep ball. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Caught in the backfield. It's Kendricks. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The give. Brings into the open. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. They'll try to power their way ahead. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Off play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Clemson. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grab near the sticks. It's Kendricks. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he found a space on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Huskers will hustle to the line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen.
Turning it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Can't get him to the ground. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! He would not be denied.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 4 over Buffalo. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st. Lost a throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gay. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He breaks a tackle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never...
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
This offense has it with really good field position. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. starts the drive trying to go up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on.
Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house. Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position there.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Gay. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Buffalo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch on the right side. Off and running. Inside. Touchdown, Husker. He got a step and just dusted the field. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Clemson, 45. Nebraska, 35.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Nebraska Cornhuskers will take over. 1st and 10.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
It's now 3rd down.
The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Had to get rid of it quickly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
And it's no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown, we're still sitting on a 10-point game. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got his man. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
My brother in Christ, who are you covering? Not a fucking soul. Like, what a horrible throw. Like, look how clean this pocket is, bro. With the dot ability as well. He's got separation. Just lead it to the sideline, bro. Like, come on, man. That's awful. Look at my hooks. What is he doing? He's playing, bro. Put on D-line and catches the interception with a tackle, bro. With the back of his hand? Oh my God. Like, look at that. He dropped it. Into the ball, just teleports to us. Okay, bro. I have way too many 94 overall players on D-line for this shit to be happening. Like what in the actual fuck is 13 doing here? Like, my brother in Christ, where are you going? Where are you going? Like, they're running away from the run, bro. Like, what the fuck? Bro, like, I should be filling backside gaps. Like, how is this? How? How? Oh. I believe that. Oh my God, son. Like, I don't understand. I have players with run stopping abilities. 95, 13, both have inside disruptor, outside disruptor, bro. Both of them have 90 plus strength, grip breaker, everything. Like, my nigga, they're walking away from the running back. Huh? Like, bro. This shit, I lost my mind this game, bro. I really did. Is this the fade ball? Man, gets the roll out. Roll out. That is deep. Launch a prayer, one-on-one. And I've never seen an offensive player be able to come into the ball like this in my life. Never happens. But okay. Boy, oh boy. How did Screen don't go for a touchdown? I don't know. Okay. You absolutely had to fight for shit. Play that thing? Pretty sure this was done back then. Single high. Okay. Everybody's favorite flip right to the left. Like, my man runs a return route. Throws it early. Look at my defender. Oh, man. There you go. I was in your favor, man. Hurdle. Ain't gonna nobody beat a 99 overall roster today, y'all. Because this is the window you want to open, right? I'm late. right there in that zone. Sitting right there in that damn zone. That's what they're doing. They're done. Back-to-back game. And a fumble. Oh, wow. Four catches for 39 yards. It was like literally light up. 95 speed, 99 catch, 30 spec catch, 90 catch. Couldn't beat a Clemson DB on a crossing route. Out the Maryland, three tackles for loss, 2.5 seconds. Like, I don't know where Buddy, like, look, bro, he's got platinum grip breaker inside the trucker, outside the trucker. Like, one tackle for loss, bro? Like, that's insane. He's a 340 pounder with 98 strength and run stopping abilities. I'm getting toted on. It's only 3 yards of carry, but still, bro. Like, that's insane. You're able to run the ball that much against this defense. Does not make sense. Where's the other nigga, bro? He didn't even have fucking tackle for loss. Thorn. Gold inside the structure, outside the structure, option the structure. Like, how is he not making plays in the backfield, bro? How is he not making plays in the backfield, bro? It literally makes no sense. 2 tackles from him. 2 tackles from the D tackle. Ran the ball 18 times. Safeties are out here leading my fucking team in tackles. Don't understand, man. We got a total of 2 sacks from our D-line. 92 overall, 93 overall, 95 overall players. A total of 3 sacks. If it wasn't for me sending a safety on a fucking overload blitz at the damn game, like, what the fuck, bro? I looked at his roster before this game, bro, and it's like, there's no way that his O-line could have been able to do anything versus my D-line. And I'll show you again, because it's fucking bananas, dog. Here's my D-line, right? 93 overall, 96 overall, 94 overall, 95, 87, 85, 84. Like, these rotational players, rundown player, edge player, edge player, edge player. Like, I keep them all fresh. 2 of them have recoup. So they're all fresh, bro. They're all fresh. Now let's go take a peek at fucking Clemson and their offensive line that did their fucking jobs today. He doesn't even have a left tackle. He doesn't. He doesn't have a left tackle. Here's a starting left guard, a fucking 58 overall player with 82 strength. Like, how is he able to pass for almost 400 yards? And these niggas can't block. Look at the ratings, bro. Look at the ratings. Like, what the fuck? A 68 overall center. This is going up against a 94 overall, 6'4", 340-pound man, bro. Like, what? 75 run block, 67 run block power, 75 run block finesse. Huh? 73 impact block, 73 overall right guard. All right, you got a 90 overall right tackle. Cool beans. And then a 78 overall. My brother in Christ, there should be in no way, shape, or form should this team have been able to do anything versus my D line, bro. This guy's good. This guy's great. 90 overall player. Congrats. Everybody else, dog shit compared to my D line. Man had like 500 yards off. 424 yards of offense with that O line. Yo, 384 pass yards, bro. 7 for 12 on third down. Converted fourth.